My name is Tracy Levinson. I'm the author of Unashamed, Candid Conversations about Dating, Love, Nakedness, and Faith. Unashamed has been a bestseller in 5 categories on Amazon. It has been a book that has resonated with young women, their boyfriends, their parents, their youth pastors, and their grandparents. This book is written in a question and answer format. Here is a sample of one of the most important questions that girls have asked me.
My boyfriend is asking me to send him naked pictures of myself. What do you think about that?
This is a topic that most girls deal with and is a tough one for parents. What if you've already taken sexual pictures of yourself and sent them? First of all, when you make it through my whole book, you will know that I believe there is nothing you can do to make yourself unclean or less valuable in God's eyes. Here are my questions. Is taking naked pictures of myself wise? Is it good for my heart? Why is the guy asking? Does he look at porn? Will they get passed around school? Will he try and use it to blackmail me into not breaking up with him later? Will my future employer have access to these pictures? Will my future husband be sad that other guys have a permanent opportunity to look at my body visually? When I'm older, will I regret doing this? A dear friend of mine who is 21 recently opened up to me that she had begun sharing sexy pictures of her body with guys at the age of 15. I adore her. We have had several healing conversations on this topic. She says, I was 15 and my boyfriend was pretty persistent in asking for pictures. He kept saying, "You're so beautiful." I finally broke down and decided to send him just one. I didn't feel good about it, but I rationalized that he has seen my naked body anyway, so what's the big deal? Once I did it, it was easier to do it the next time, and then the next. It did make me feel cheap and not worth waiting for. At 21, I now look back and realize that a guy asking for pictures is the epitome of a boy who doesn't want anything more than sex. I was probably feeding into a porn problem with the guys I dated. The more you expose yourself visually, the higher risk you put yourself in to be objectified, used, and super exposed. Taking pictures was just one of a big, disastrous ball of sexual mess I'd gotten myself into with guys. God began to unravel and untangle this disastrous ball when I tentatively brought my story into the light by sharing it with some safe people. He is gently healing each sorrowful decision, gracefully loving me and beginning to show me how I can help other girls. End of quote. Regret really sucks. Thank God for God. He constantly wants to remind you how treasured and loved you are, and none of that is based on a stupid picture. Here's the deal. Most girls I know who took pictures of themselves look back later and wonder, what was I thinking? One reason this is so confusing is that until you are 25, your brain is not fully developed in the area of making decisions. This part of the brain is called the prefrontal cortex. At the age of 18, you might not think things through as you would at the age of 25. Because your brain is still developing, you might be more tempted to do something impulsive like take a sexy or naked picture of yourself. Impulsivity is the tendency to do something on a whim, with very little attention paid to the possible consequences. In addition, experimenting with drugs and alcohol during this brain development stage can alter or delay how your brain ultimately functions. Pretty serious stuff. So be smart, girls. Give grace to yourself if you have foolishly taken naked or super sexy pictures of yourself and sent them to guys. Not your best moment. I have plenty of those. But for what it's worth, trust your older friend here. From now on, don't do it. Or if you already have, don't do it again. Brain fully developed or not, if you're a Christian, you have the Holy Spirit. You have tremendous supernatural self-control over impulsive behavior. God doesn't wait until you're 25 to give you everything you need to live a healthy life.
Unashamed by Tracy Levinson, a 5-category bestseller on Amazon, now available as an audiobook on Amazon and iTunes. Also available as an ebook and paperback on Amazon. For more details, visit tracylevinson.com/book.